Right now, the Division III Mideast Regional Champions. We are joined by student athletes Colin Williamson, David Lemley, and Ben Herstein. Guys, we're just going to go ahead and if you have any opening remarks, feel free, and then we'll go with some questions.
All right, well, this feels amazing, and you have to give all the credit to them. They played an awesome game, probably two of the best games I've ever been a part of, and I'm happy we came out on top, and I can't wait to go to the World Series.
Just to go on top of that, I mean, these are two of the best games I've ever been a part of in any game of baseball I've ever played. Like, those guys, they battled every inning, every pitch. Like, last night was an unbelievable battle. These guys, they deserve all the credit in the world. There's no wonder why they were in the championship with us. They were a great team.
This team is, I've said it before, is a special team. Last night's game was one of the best games we've ever been a part of, and today, Randolph-Macon came out and battled with us, and they're a heck of a team, and it was a dogfight until the end. We're just pumped to be on top today.
Colin, these guys have another shot if the game doesn't go your way today. Mm-hmm. This could have been your last game.
Right.
Like, what's going through your mind there, and what do you do to make sure that everyone keeps their head up when you fall behind?
Right. It never comes into our heads that we're thinking this might be our last game. We play like it's our last, but we never think it's going to be our last because we're always in the spots and tight switch situations and come out on top. And we've been doing that our whole season. And I think that our mindset is in the right place all the time. And this team is just unbelievable.
Then with the big hit, the 2 RBI single, another comeback win for you guys against them. First, how happy were you to see that James Walsh was not coming back on the mound for them in that inning, and what were you looking for that at bat?
I felt confident against Walsh. He threw good all game, but I felt like I got 3 good pieces on it before. And going into that at bat, I knew I needed to get a hit and step up for my team because 1 through 9, each guy's done it all year, and I knew it was my turn. I had to step up for the seniors.
David, how crucial was it that early on, whenever they were getting you would get a run here and a run there, you guys limited them to only 1 an inning?
You can't give enough credit to our pitchers this whole tournament. I mean, Ethan Lewis, Nick Tunstall, Brady Hammer, and then Tanner Wilt there at the end. I mean, every single one of them pitched incredible and just shut down anything that happened. They were probably the best I've ever seen in a tournament. They came in and every single one of them battled, and they just shut down any opportunity they had scoring. So it was huge for us to hold them to a limited amount of runs because we knew their pitching was real good, and we had to scratch a few every now and then. So our pitching was just incredible all tournament.
Colin, last year you guys were here on the other end. Talk about the whole year, what went through the dedication and hard work to make sure you guys got back to this point and we're on the other end.
The guys that played last year knows how it felt to come out and be second today, and we just we weren't taking anything for granted, and I think everybody had that feeling, even the ones that the freshmen that came in this year, that we weren't going to be denied again, and we put everything into it, and you can't say enough to like Dave was saying, our pitchers, and everybody had that mindset that we were going to be number 1. So give it up for Randolph-Macon, and I just think we wanted it. We all felt we wanted it more.
And what is it about this team when facing elimination?
With this team, nobody ever wants to lose. 1 through 9, like I said, everyone steps up. Nobody wants to lose. Every time we're in elimination, we play probably our best baseball, and I feel confident every person that goes on the mound is up to bat anytime they're up. So with this team, I just can't see us losing. I just feel like everybody does their job and is always at their best.
What's your expectation just for the whole College World Series experience, having gone through this?
We're winning it.
David, we'll let you answer.
We're winning it all. We're going for it all. We're going to win it all. That's our expectation. That's what we're going in. Even if we lose a game, we feel like we're going to win it all. That's our expectations. That's how we feel.
Anyone ever been to Wisconsin?
No, never Wisconsin. Not West, not Wisconsin. Though.
Champion head coach Chase Rowe. Coach, just a little bit of your opening remarks and what this feels like right now.
Yeah, I mean, it
it hasn't really set in yet. My hat's off to Randolph Macon, Ray, and their coaching staff they're first class, and they've shown that all week here, and he does a great job with that program, and they do a great job with their players. So my hat's off to those guys. We believed all week, and that's pretty much what you got out of us is just, a bunch of guys that believe in themselves. So, I'm proud of them, and I'm happy to be going to the World Series.
Coach, first off, let's talk about your pitching. Last 2 games against Randolph Macon, a very good offense. You held them to 5 runs. Today, Brady, he was able to match games pitch for pitch, and then you bring in Tanner in the last 2 innings, and he was just able to shut it down.
Yeah, we challenged them, after the Macon blowout. We challenged them. We told them we need somebody to step up and make pitches. We told them don't even bother coming here if you're not going to be ready to make pitches. And have all your stuff working. Nick Tunstall, Ethan Lewis, 2 guys to answer the call. 2 guys with very little experience really in big games, and really in any game period. And then with Brady today, Brady pitched well in the regional last year. He's always been a steady competitor for us. And I'm proud of the way he did it today. I mean, we had a game plan going in that was, we were going to try to attack him a little bit differently than what we had done the previous night. I know they're coached well. Their hitting coach, like I said, after they blew us out, he does a great job. So I knew the adjustments they were going to be made on their end. So we wanted to try to start the first half of the ball game off with a little bit different approach than what we'd done the night before. And Brady did his job. He had all of his stuff working, and was able to, get us where we needed to get Tanner in the ball game.
Coach, just a big hit by Herstein there. That whole inning was just, it seemed like it was clutch hit after clutch.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for a moment like that from a coaching standpoint and to get the players ready?
Well, like I said, I mean, at this time of year, I mean, it's, I think Ray said it last night in his post game. It's just about toughness and guts, and that's just what it's all about if you're going to compete on the national scene. And Benny's been big for us all year. He's a little bit too easy going for me at times, but it works out in these clutch situations, and he's AMCC Player of the Year. He's had a phenomenal year for us, and Luis is really the whole top of our lineup's been carrying us all year offensively, and we just never had doubt, and I think they never had doubt, and we've been playing pitch to pitch all year, and that's what we did at the end there.
Up by 1 run, how confident were you whenever you brought in Tanner?
Yeah, it couldn't have worked out any better. I was hoping the rain didn't come. I was really hoping we didn't get some sort of delay, because if he would have warmed up with the injury that he has, if he would have warmed up, he wouldn't have been able to go back out there. So we are fortunate that the rain held off, and we knew he's one of the best pitchers in the country. So if we could get him the ball, really there's no one else we'd rather have the ball in his hands. So I'm really proud of him, his ability to come back through and deal with some adversity and some injuries and come out there and give us his best stuff.
Coach, what does that trophy on the table mean to you and the Roche baseball program?
Yeah, it means everything. We're trying to get to this point, and I think that's why we all do what we do. So, our guys believe in themselves, and I'm really proud of them.
What was the preparation like the whole season starting last year whenever you were here and came up a little bit short?
We didn't really talk about it very much. It's not like we had billboard material or anything like that. It was just kind of, let's just get these guys focused and just try to prepare them for the grind. We've played 51 games now. I mean, that's a lot of ball games, and we've come through a lot of losers brackets. So just to not really worry about results and the end goals, and just grind it out every day.
What's the attitude and mindset heading to Appleton, Wisconsin?
I don't even know. This team's never been afraid of anyone or afraid of any stage. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some jitters when we get out there, as it's our first experience in this setting. So, but we have some good leadership, and we have good baseball players. So, we're going to just trust that and try to win this thing.
I know my team hasn't surprised you, but David was very confident.
No, I'm definitely not surprised. Dave's been a great character for this group. We say it all the time after games and stuff. As much as he drives us nuts sometimes, that without his type of attitude and the way that he kind of goes about his days every day, it kind of breeds into the other guys. So we're fortunate to have a guy like that in the ball club.